All right, so let's experiment with some different ways to solo on this C major 7 chord and the C minor 7th chord as well. So if we have this voicing, then we can do a lot of things with this. I mean, we can play the bass notes that we learned before, like. So I'm just playing the C as a bass note there. And actually that C will work for both of them. So it'll work for both this major chord and the minor chord, because it's just a C, you know, it's just both of the chords are built on C, so you only need one bass note for both of them. But other than that, you know, we can play arpeggios in our right hand for this minor chord. So this 3, 5, 7, 9, as well as this 2, 3, 5, 7. We can just play this arpeggio up here. It doesn't really matter, you know, like so these are kind of our go-to notes if you want to be soloing on this chord. So on C minor 7, you play this, either this 2, 3, 5, 7, these notes, just keep playing them, not only right here, but up here, and just keep repeating that arpeggio, right? So this is the 3, 5, 7, 9 arpeggio, and we're just going to play it anywhere on the keyboard that we want. So I can play and it'll take a little while to get fluent in it, but I'm just taking these notes, the 3, the 5, the 7, and the 9 from this C minor scale, or the C Dorian scale, and then we're just playing that up here. And you can play them in any order that you want. You can do the doublets, you know, so I would take this voicing, and I would play these 2 notes, and I wouldn't play this middle note. And I would just skip one note here, and do the exact same thing, but the only notes that I'm playing are these notes. So it's the exact same concept as the other arpeggio soloing that we've done before. It's just this time you're using these 2 flatted notes, the E flat and the B flat. And so you just use this 3, 5, 7, 9 to solo. And other things that you can do is, well, I mean, you can always do the wave chord. And you can move up in octaves, and so we did our bass note. Let's see, so you can play any of the notes in this C Dorian, or C minor 7th scale. So this C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat, C. So I can play any of these notes, and they're going to sound good over this C minor 7th chord. It's just like the same concept of these, I can play any of these notes on the major scale, and they'll sound pretty good. There may be 1 or 2 that won't like this note, the 4. Sometimes that can not sound too good to land on, but on the C minor 7th chord, you can play all of these notes, and they're pretty much going to sound good no matter which note you play. So I'm just soloing in this C Dorian. And you should try that too. So you should just play the C Dorian, or the C minor 7 in your left hand, and then solo on C Dorian in your right hand. And maybe put a bass note on it too if you want. So. And so those are some of the ways you could solo in this. So if I was soloing on C minor 7, I would incorporate this arpeggio, this 3, 5, 7, 9. Bass note, maybe a wave chord, arpeggio, and then I would just solo in the C Dorian, and I can use any of these notes. And so just combine those different techniques, and just use the C Dorian to solo over it, and then also incorporate these arpeggios as well.